And children might see what's going on all over social media or television and approach you and adults with questions. And candidly, it's a struggle sometimes to answer. We all feel that same way. Brooke is back to talk a little bit about this. And I know you spoke to a local expert. I think all of us as parents could use a little bit of advice on trying to tackle what is a tough conversation sometimes.
Yeah, it really is, Doug. And you keyed in there on a really important point. Step one, honestly, know what your children are being exposed to, whether on social media or elsewhere.
They do observe quite a bit. The things that they see on TV do affect their mood.
That's why Dr. Roshni Kumar, a clinical therapist with Children's Health, says you shouldn't shy away from talking to your kids.
I think the important thing, regardless of child's age, is to ask them how they're feeling. Let them lead that conversation. So that way you're not assuming or think a certain way, but you're assessing how they're feeling and then responding appropriately to that.
I'm sure a lot of parents who were watching yesterday, they're stressed out. How much do their emotions impact their kids?
They notice and they watch how their parents feel about certain issues, or importantly, how their parents cope with certain issues. So it's really important to mirror healthy coping.
Dr. Kumar also recommends limiting screen time and perhaps keeping it to a communal area like the living room.
I think that when, the news and the media kind of comes out at first with these new breaking stories, it might be nice to wait for a minute and to kind of assess how we feel about it, and then maybe have more of a supported conversation about it as a family, maybe a day or two later when everybody's had time to process their feelings.
Dr. Kumar says we really need to be aware of how we're connecting to the news in front of little ones. And for younger kids, she suggests offering them up some fun distractions, things like coloring or watching their favorite TV show. Then for the older kids and teenagers, she suggests talking to them about the current events and redirecting the focus to the positives. Talk about people doing good things or those who are trying to help. Doug?